Hello, 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 and welcome back, everybody. I am continuing my playthrough of The Council. So, from the last session, which wasn't a very long one, we sort of established, and I've actually forgotten the character's name. Oh, Louis. We've established that Louis's mother has gone missing. We're not sure why or where or who's involved just yet. And we also are wondering what is going to happen in terms of, well, everything really. It's still early on in the game. Like, what did his vision mean? Because he actually had a vision of what we think is the future. Hello Vicard and hello NTC. Thank you so much for both tuning in. I hope you're looking forward to seeing where the mystery takes us as we continue the playthrough of the... Is it the Chronicle? No. I don't know. Oh, I've totally blanked. The Council, sorry. We're still on chapter 1, and we're going to see what's happening now in terms of, well, you know, the story. So, with that in mind, let's do it.
Dearest Mother, I came to this rock to find you, but I only find myself surrounded by schemers. The President, the soldier, the Duchess, and the Cardinal, and those who invited us here. But I won't be a pawn in their games.
Okie dokes. So let's continue. Is this another vision? I'm sure this must be another vision.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
Ooh,
I
creepy
can take
Adams.
care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
He does not look happy.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Napoleon, cool.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Valerian.
And to you too, sir.
Weird. Every time there's a vision, there's a bloody nose.
I'm coming!
Okay. Hurry to answer the door. I wonder what happens if I don't hurry.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind.
Ooh. Okay, okay.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
You know that like hurry to
The
get to the door,
incredulity
but
of
like,
St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
oh, what? We'll leave that for now. I'm sure we can do that later.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Just in case I can't, though.
Golden elixir.
Alright, awesome. Yes, yes. It's the president.
Saint Jerome and the angel. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about.
Hello,
Key
Jaden.
should
Hello,
open it.
Edward. Use the key. Real Jillian. Golden elixir, perhaps?
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richet to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Cool. Now we can open for Mr. President.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, of course
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Elizabeth
No.
Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Oh. Do we help George Washington? Or do we investigate the vision? What do you think? So, I'm leaning towards the vision, but I want to know what you all think. Since you're very active in the chat today, it's really, really nice to see you. So, it's possible helping George might lead us down a different path, but the vision is just, I don't know, I'm really just like, I want to do the vision because I want to know, that just seems so intriguing to me. Okay, so we have at least one other vote for vision, so thank you. Yeah. Vision. Vision it is. Let's do it. It's a final choice.
Sir, I don't feel well. I'm going to have to decline.
I see. Well,
Oh
I hope
gosh.
you won't be needing my help one day.
I must act swiftly. I'll search my room later.
Okay. Where though? Be done here. Oh,
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
I don't know which way to go.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
I recognize this part of the corridor. I'm close.
Oh. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to. Okay. So, what is the other path? Oh, there's a dude down there. Maybe we go down here? But we can't go down here. I feel like that guy's gonna like... Oh! There's a dude. Maybe... Or what would be the other option? Could we go in that door? Yes.
Locked.
Wow, that's gonna take 3. But let's do it. That's probably the other path that we're talking about, I think.
This doesn't seem to be the room for my vision. It's a letter from Lady Hillsborough that she apparently never got to send. Office 101. Buckingham Palace, London?
Dear Mr. Walsingham, nothing to worry about. I cannot meet you at the palace as planned, as an important matter has cropped up which requires all my attention. You will guess who I have gone to fetch at dear Mortimer's, and thus you will understand my hurried departure.
What on earth is she talking about?
I can guarantee you will be back as soon as possible. You will understand that to be able to serve you, I must assemble all my assets. You know I put the interests of the crown above my own. Tell the Queen I, of course, will assume all of the responsibility and consequences for my absence. Your devoted servant, E.H.
Whoa. Walsingham.
Oh gosh.
Where have I heard that name before?
I'm like totally out of points to do things.
Yes, that's right. It's the name of the famous master spy for Queen Elizabeth I. Seeing that the fellow has been dead for the past 200 years, it must be an alias.
But I already knew her immunity.
No doubt. Emily's involved in the secret dealings of the crown. Well, at any rate, Emily didn't come here to finish up a deal with anyone. She came here looking for someone just like I did.
I'm sure they're looking for the same person. Okay, so I'm like totally out, but I'm gonna drink some jelly, and hopefully not get drunk.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham.
Very interesting.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
I hear breathing. Ooh. Somebody's sleeping in the bed. What? Are we supposed to come in this room? Why am I whispering? Oh gosh.
It's Emily's room. She's fast asleep.
Yeah, so we gotta be quiet. Ogle Emily's body, move away from the bed. Let's move away. Let's be decent. But we're gonna totally snoop.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful back. A letter from William Pitt the Elder,
Another one.
addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15. I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell.
Ooh, I'll break into that, I'm sure. Jeez. Ew, Emily. Oh, there's a coin there. I'm sure I've looked at that already.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. The Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with her.
I'm a very light sleeper, so like I would like somebody come in my room like this, I would so hear them.
2 coils circle the lock.
Oh, we can totally unlock. But there is a key we can possibly find, so nah, let's unlock. Ooh.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him
Okay,
potentially
cool.
dangerous.
Right. Apparently they already know about
Retrieve
Sarah.
everything.
It's like, who says that we can't still Urgil? Ooh, origami. Could it mean?
An origami. This origami talks about the disappearance of a child.
Put down, pick it up. Shame. Just put down. I don't know, we could take it possibly, but then she'll know that somebody was in a room, so rather... Cool.
Sir, I understand your eagerness, but the pressure on my family complicates the task.
Relax, my friend. Your relatives will soon be safe.
So what I saw in my vision really did happen. Well, I hope I haven't missed anything important.
Now that's settled, let us speak about your support.
Yes. You mentioned earlier some assistance from the Golden Order?
Absolutely. I have concluded an agreement with their leader, Lady Sarah Faustine de Richet.
Another case that Mother didn't tell me about.
The funds from the order will finance the building of a foundry in Tuscany. You will soon be able to count on 100 or more cannons for your future campaigns.
I was not expecting so much help from you. When can I meet this de Richet?
Well, unfortunately, something has cropped up. De Richet has disappeared.
Disappeared? What? Here?
Yes, but the staff are redoubling efforts to find her, I assure you.
So the agreement, is it on or off?
It is on. Her right-hand man has just arrived here to help us find her. And it is none other than her son, Louis Maurice de Richet. I wager he will ensure his mother's commitments are met.
Louis.
So far, so good.
Not an easy name to live with in these times.
Of course. But from now on, you will deal with him.
This man, it can only be Mortimer.
Very well. I will seek him out.
Map.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't have agility.
Well, I better get away from here.
Oh. There was what? There was somebody there, right? Oh, okay, it's her.
I can explain.
Perhaps, but remain
Disconcerted. Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. Jeez.
Still.
Alright.
But first, you could perhaps remove the blade from my throat?
You have 10 seconds to explain your presence here.
Emily, we both know you're.
I might have to cut you off.
Wait! Let's talk about this misunderstanding.
What are you doing in my room?
We give you the truth. Appearances are deceptive.
I
can't
thought
do
a
the
night's
others.
stroll would help me sleep better. A servant must have closed the window behind me
And my window was the only way for you to get back inside. Most convincing. What were you really doing on the balcony?
Damn.
Seeing the window open, I feared someone had entered your room. With what I'd heard next door, I'd every reason to believe that your life was in danger.
I am a grown woman, but how kind of you to worry about me. Now that I'm safe and sound, tell me more. Do these events concern me? Do they involve the Golden Order?
Well, let's share the information.
I overheard a conversation between a French soldier and some other individual.
And what were they talking about?
It seems Mother is involved, something about a military campaign. Apparently my mother validated an order of cannons to help this man.
Really? Since when does the Order finance wars?
As far as I know, since never.
Did they give any details, a date, what they were for?
Nothing at all. Did you know anything about this?
No, but I won't forget. Thank you. All right, Louis, I might have overreacted a bit. Please do excuse me, but next time, please try knocking on my door. I'd be delighted to open it for you.
Oh, well, I'll remember in that case. Good night, Emily.
Good night, Louis.
I wonder if this really was worth it. Maybe we should have helped Mr. Washington. Just gonna have a quick squiz, make sure that there isn't anything we've left behind or can't look at. You know, more jelly or golden potions. I don't think we can go down yet either, no.
That's not the right way.
Okay, fine. I mean, we kind of knew that, so...
Duke Manuel Godoy.
I wonder what would have happened. Well, I guess that's all we have to do now is wonder.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Luis. Now, give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Wondering who he added and if we should take another peek. Or not even worry about it this time.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
What? Oh, look at the things we missed. Could have helped Mr. Washington with his project, could have prevented a violent confrontation, and could have found out something about my mother's past. Damn. Okay. Keep going. Let's add. What do we have? We got 4 skill points, so let's Okay, good one. We'll do diversion as well. Etiquette. Then let's put up. Typically subject. No, we'll do manipulation. That's awesome. Interesting. Can actually remove points, put them on other things as well. Maybe remove 1 point from there, add to subterfuge. Good enough now.
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Well, we've technically already opened that box, so... Okay... I can equip 1 manuscript. What am I going to do? To occultism... Decency behavior... That one. Cool. Let's begin.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance. Nothing. I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you.
Yes, okay. Mortimer's giving us excuses, but I'm pretty sure we've already seen him speaking to the French soldier.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
Why indeed, Louis?
Writing material.
Oh, we can't. It sucks. need to upgrade a bit more first.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
So this will allow us to go outside again, but before we do that, really look at
Inferno by
Dante's
Dante.
Inferno.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Ooh, look!
Lovely lectures Mortimer is
Look at the
giving to his
floor.
guests. Very jolly.
Oh, that must swing open. Very interesting. Okay, before we go there, make sure there's nothing else around the room. And I'm sure we can leave as well. Okay, no, we can't. Not yet.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice.
You and me both, Louis. You and me both.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Jeez.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. The conversion of St. Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
Okay, interesting. If we can see over the balcony. Here we go. But there's nothing again. I'm sure we'll eventually see like a ship or something.
This room looks unoccupied.
Interesting. Okay, let's go and investigate that bookcase, which I'm positive opens up. Alrighty.
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked.
A little too
this
well
book has been
stocked.
put back the wrong way round.
A Voyage Around the World, the travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother?
Yes,
Found
she
it.
would.
A faint sign of the order, barely visible.
Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Oh man, we don't have enough. Okay, fine.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
We'll look at the floor. I'm sure that'll give us what we need.
Look, markings on the things 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 on the. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret
It
passage.
totally does, though. You can even see the angular, the curvature. Come on, Louis. Oh, we can't reach for it. Seriously? Okay, so am I like totally out of... I can't change the talents. Oh man. There must be more then in this room somewhere.
Saint Jerome and the Angel.
Okay, we really opened that
Yet
box.
again,
It didn't really
art
give
with
us
political...
anything.
nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
We already looked at Dante's
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's
There
giving
must
to
be
his
something in
guests.
the room.
Very jolly.
Because I unfortunately cannot analyze anything. I can't analyze this. I just don't have
Writing material.
enough, don't have enough skill thingies. See, I can't inspect it. So I can't do that. I can't do the book either. So I'm hoping we're not stuck. Anyway,
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
yeah. I think he looks better already.
Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Maybe there's something outside because I'm at a loss now. We've looked at everything. There's nothing else to click on or tap on. Damn, I wish if only. Next skill use is free. Oh, let's do that. Oh. Okay, no, that was a waste of whatever it is that I just drank.
Not far from solving the puzzle, I must keep searching. A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
If anyone has any advice or anything you think I should be looking at, please let me know. Because I am uncertain now as to how to get past this point. Oh, there's different floors, wow. She looks worse for wear. Okay, so conviction is Mortimer's immunity. In Hillsborough, it's logic. We need to know more about the others. Oh, is there something? Yeah, there's something there.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message? The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
Okay, so need lemons? Oh, I can look at the fireplace now. Assess the ash, the value of the ash. Why though? Why?
Apart from getting the book dirty, I can't see any use for this.
We'll take it anyway, because reasons. Wasted skill points there for no reason. Maybe, let's see. Do I have to go outside to get one? Assess the value of the candlestick. Why would I do that? No, just take it. Candlestick. Okay. think about the properties of ink? Or just take it? Take the ink. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that, but like, it just seems like such a waste.
I haven't even had time.
Let's go outside and see if we can get some of those lemons, so that we can possibly rub them on. Ooh, hold. Maybe we like heat it up with maybe the ash and the candle, something. Let's see. No, let's take the lemon, thank you.
Well, I think I've searched everywhere. Maybe I should try it out on the book.
Maybe it'll give you all the different options for all the things I just picked up. Let's use the lemon.
That wasn't it. Not to mention I covered half the page with lemon juice. Great. Louis. Lemon's used to write secret messages, not to reveal them.
Of course.
I'll have to try something else.
Stupidity. I say spread ashes on the book. I don't think lemon juice would work with fire. Hey? Well, we're busy just destroying the message right now.
Damn, I'm making a serious mess here. It's no good. Might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
Oh gosh. Oh wait, I guess we could pour ink. And then the lemon would pick it up, maybe? What should be the fire one being the last one?
Well, so it wasn't that. And I've just stained half the page.
We're totally messing this up.
Ink is always used to write a message, never to reveal one.
Okay,
I must
fine.
find something else.
Let's burn the page.
Ha! It's working! The heat reveals the message.
They're destroying it.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable. Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the Red Salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Cool. That's that. We have to go.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a
Has
bit
to
worn
open
out.
up. Come on,
I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
eventually. Into the Red Salon on the first floor. Yes, yes. Why not?
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Whose rooms? Priest, who's right next door. Might as well. Oh, can't. Okay. Anybody else's room we can go into? Who this?
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Who was that?
President George Washington.
I bet you if we had done the other part of the quest, then we probably would have been able to go into his room now. Guaranteed that's probably would have been an option. Gosh damn. These games where you can
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
We're going to go and say hello to Elizabeth. Nah. Oh. Yes. Elizabeth is the other lady. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you?
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Whoa. Whoa. Unlock.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Ooh. Goodies and a note.
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
Analyze the notes with occultism or analyze the notes with science? Either
Feet
way.
and hands are bound. A piece of cloth in the mouth prevents the tongue from being sectioned. It looks like preparation for an exorcism. Is Elizabeth really possessed?
Oh. Elizabeth is immune. Immune to
binding the feet
to
and hands,
manipulation.
then blocking the jaws using a piece of cloth to prevent the tongue from being sectioned. That looks like a method to control an epileptic fit. I wonder if Elizabeth is the one being treated for that illness.
So we got her vulnerability and her immunity. That is interesting. Where is the... Where's the... There we go. Elizabeth. So she's immune to manipulation, but she's vulnerable to questioning. It's good to know.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Damn right.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Consume? No, let's examine them first. Jeez.
These are magnesium crystals. A fairly effective remedy for easing anxiety.
Okay, we already knew that though.
Well,
Take some.
see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Oh no. You've just encountered an immunity. One effort point is locked. Oh gosh.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Yes. Thank goodness. Need more. That's just not cool.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure
Your
you'll
loving
receive my
sister
letters.
Abigail.
Father controls my correspondence.
Okay.
August 24th. June 11th, 1791.
Oh, more from Elizabeth.
My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold.
Okay, interesting. Oh.
30 November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him.
She sent her a talisman. 5 circles shaped key. Cool. So we have a key for one of the boxes we're no doubt going to eventually come around. Go outside from here? No. I think that's about it in the room. Go look at somebody else's room. Okay.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
I'm not gonna take another one. Sure. Oh, here we go.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May.
Alrighty. Let's go snooping in other rooms. We eat some jelly. The good news is if I get drunk again, I can just take one of those gold thingies and it'll take away the drunkenness and whatever it is that I have there that's making me go slow. Who it is?
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Oh, I'll go in that room. Incredible home.
Sir Jacques Peru?
Okay, let's go look at Elizabeth. I think we were allowed to go in her room. Ho ho ho.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Oh, we discovered his immunity, his politics. Makes sense, given who he is. Well, who he was. Oh, we can't search it. Damn. Pity.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward...
Probably his mother.
The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur. Hannibal crossing the Alps, another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room, and he gets victory after victory? It's a beautiful weapon. A Levi Damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Oh, his immunity is also immune to conviction.
Bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Interesting. Jelly. Oh, amber! Maximum effort points increased by 1. Fantastic.
Amber crystals.
Oh, but did it increase by 1 at all? I don't think it did. I feel like it did.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
Hide here if anybody came for us.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer. two great army chiefs.
My dear Napoleon, as
Lord William
previously
Mortimer.
agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in
A
the
new order for France. Interesting. Cleaning. Something.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Yeah.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh. It's our room. I think that's it. In terms of whose rooms we can successfully go into right now.
President George Washington.
Okay, cool. So we have been in here. Yeah. That's certain we have. So let's go downstairs. Oh, can't go down here. Why not? Right? Possibly one of the other ones. Or upstairs. Is it upstairs? Okay. There we go.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Yes, I regret that we haven't been properly introduced.
Do you often fall ill like that?
Yes, sometimes. But don't worry, I guess I'm kind of a frail flower.
Maybe you were feeling hungry.
No, it was nothing to do with being hungry. Fatigue, probably. I've been feeling more and more exhausted lately.
Well, get some rest then, Elizabeth. Take advantage of the sea air and you'll soon get your strength back.
Do you really want to know what made me ill? Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Oh,
there must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Oh gosh, which one? Mother, father. Oh, sister. We read the letters.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
Here we go.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Just his mother, yeah.
My mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Loads of the golden elixir now. Let's see if I can persuade this person.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited.
Maybe that's where
And in
Medusa
the
is.
gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 steps to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Yeah, what's on the second floor?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
That's pretty good, actually. No.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Oh, golden elixirs? No. How about... Whoa. I actually want some royal jelly.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
That's where you can trick him. Interesting. Golden elixir. What about manuscript?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Make him believe it's my book. I can't do it. I don't have the thing, do I? Manipulation cost reduced by 3. Oh, so cost 0.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope Sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Huh, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now!
But, sir, I... Very well, sir. Here you are. May Sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Let's see.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Okay. Don't have those options, so...
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any Devil's Thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the Devil's Thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against, sir, taking any.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any
Why?
of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
Well, it would... You say they freak you out. I think that they play a much bigger role in the story than we're being led to believe right now. Okay. Yes, eyes wide shut, Picard. Well said. Wow. How ornate.
Dear friends, I bid you
wow.
welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? Is no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My friend.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Or did it? No, it probably did. The psychology is her vulnerability.
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Who does not know of her, sir?
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Yes.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Mortimer is arranged to keep his family out of the harmful reach of Corsican monarchists.
Interesting.
And that's not all. Mortimer and my mother have apparently agreed to deliver cannons to this Bonaparte.
What? Since when does the Order finance wars? Are you sure?
Unfortunately, yes. And the fact you didn't know my mother made this agreement makes it even stranger.
Thank you, Louis. At least you have taught me something.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Please, feel at home.
Push Louis off. Bye.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for Canna. You are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Okay.
You must know that I am deeply sorry about our disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
This is a bit hasty, but please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among
everybody.
my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
It is remarkable.
France needs a leader. Here we go.
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words and I agree. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Cool.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please.
Washington.
I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
All that food, amazing. I want to know what's up with the butterflies. I love the fact that the room is open. Oh, there we go. Influential people. Oh yeah, so I failed with the book. But we did a good job, everybody. We did a good job. A very, very, very good job. So that wasn't too bad. It looks like the story is getting a little bit more complex as time goes by. I need to think a little bit quicker on my feet when it comes to certain puzzles so that I don't ruin the book like I did in this one. Because that's obviously going to make my life far more difficult. But do you have any suggestions for where you think what's happened to Louis's mother? And is there more to the servants than meets the eye? Yeah, so it's decent. We're still in episode 1, so I'm going to be calling it a night now. But thank you so much to everybody who has tuned in, to NTC, to Vicar, to Edward, and everybody else who is lurking and not chatting. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are enjoying these streams, do feel free to like and subscribe. I'm loath to say that, but it is what it is. And yeah, I will please stay tuned to my social so you know when I'm streaming again next. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon for some more Mysteries with the Council. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the weekend and an awesome week ahead. Cheerio.